Hey guys, welcome over to this YouTube channel. Over here at this Tomboy official webpage, website, um, blog as well, and the YouTube channel. So at the time of myself recording all of this, I mean, the website isn't done yet, the blog's not done yet. It's all in progress, but I'm not gonna post anything really until it's all kind of like up and running. Um, and apologies already in advance. You guys might really just have to deal with me because I tend to record things late at night because I'm working in the daytime. So I'm busy, but yeah, just wanted to give a nice welcome to anybody who rolls across this YouTube channel. Here we're basically gonna talk about a lot of, I guess you would say, tomboy related topics. I don't know. I mean, I guess you could say, for lack of a better term. I mean, some people don't like the term tomboy necessarily. I'm kind of one of those people. I don't really like the word, but you know, I mean, I'll take it. If people want to refer to me as that, I mean, there are worse things I feel like people can refer to me as. So I'll take the tomboy as a definition from other people that kind of. I mean, it works. People know what they mean when they're saying that. And it's not like the worst word ever, but I'm not a boy, so but I understand, kind of like a bit about the origins of the terminology and kind of like, how the word's kind of used. And so, if people want to use it, go ahead and use it. I'm not gonna stop anybody. But yeah, just all those things being said, I'm gonna be trying out some different stuff on this channel. I come from a, research and psychology background realm of, I guess if you want to call it, job spaces or careers or choices of work, industry or whatever you refer to it as. That's kind of the background I come from. A little bit of social work thrown in, a little bit of case management thrown in, but I mainly come from this background. There's kind of that nice balance between the stats and the research, and then the clinical kind of therapeutic kind of realms, kind of combined. I'd say I've been through the best of both worlds. And I'm kind of settled like right in the middle of both of them right now, honestly. But yeah, I'll probably be reviewing some articles, really, some research articles, scientific papers, not of my own, but articles other people have written, related to tomboy related topics, but also, keeping things a little more realistic and approachable for people who don't really want to just straight up talk about science and statistics and like geeking out on psychology and sociology and anthropology topics. I could do that all day, honestly. I find it quite enjoyable, but some people don't, which is fine. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of just a little bit of some of the stuff I want to talk about on a regular basis, but also just topics that are more approachable, and topics that people kind of deal with on a regular basis, things that are anxiety provoking, things related to depression and self-esteem, and kind of just different sorts of problems that may come up, substances and things like that people who are maybe sometimes different than your mainstream population of people, people who are pretty much just like different and don't really fit into one little cookie cutter mold or one little box of some sort. People who are, diverse and unique in their own methods. Sometimes they might not feel very represented or might not feel very well understood, or just there's just not a whole lot out there that's either supportive or uplifting. I mean, I'd say YouTube is really one of the most awesome places to really come across really great content that a lot of people put a lot of time into, um, a lot of thought into, a lot of effort into. And I really admire those people who do that. They're really kind of giving a new perspective, a new sense of hope for a lot of people. A lot of just different experiences that people aren't always used to having, really. And that's kind of nice to see how YouTube has developed as like a platform where a lot of people can really just talk about their own lives and talk about their own experiences, and then other people can like watch it or listen and be like, yeah, yeah, me too. Like that's me too. I deal with that too. I go through that too. That happens to me too. Like, what the heck is up with that thing? Why are those other people doing that to other people like us? It's kind of cool to see that, and people, I feel like they do it very well. And a lot of people kind of gravitate towards it, and they can watch and listen and kind of engage in community and conversations. And I think that's an important thing, for people to not necessarily feel like they're the only person on the face of the planet that deals with what they deal with, and they're so unique in a way that there's no hope for like ever living some sort of a normal style life, or a life where they can kind of like deal with the things that are going on. It's good for those people to be able to see others dealing with things and talking about their struggles, and actually like working through them. So that's a positive thing to see. And people kind of build their own strength in that way, and they recognize their own strengths in those ways too oftentimes. Yeah, and I'm not talking about anything like really specific, but like, yeah, there are a lot of YouTubers out there that really talk about topics like something even as like basic as like the clothes you wear, the underwear you buy, the kind of job you choose, hobbies, social settings, things that like, these are different areas where people might, kind of realize where they might have some areas where they're like, oh, this is very, very anxiety provoking, or this is very like not helpful for me when I have to deal with this or when I have to go through that. Common situations, common settings, like, changing rooms, bathrooms, you name it, job interviews, like anything that's very like gender specific kind of stuff where, some people might not really have to deal with anything happening because they kind of fit that normal mold, or they're more comfortable kind of like bouncing between different, realms, and they kind of like can take or leave whatever they want. And then for other people, it is kind of more of their personal identity, their kind of personality and comfort levels with different things, which, a lot of it has to do with maybe hairstyles, clothes that they dress in, hobbies, and, interests and things that people purchase and buy. Sometimes people do this in a way that's based on their own kind of comfort, and based on kind of how they identify with their gender and different things like that. So sometimes it's really good to see other people out there representing for those people who kind of don't really have the words or the experiences going kind of the way that they want them to go in their life. It's kind of good to really see that out there. So yeah, those are some great things. Um, but yeah, feel free to check out this tomboyofficial.com website. Feel free to check things out up on Blogger, and I'll have some more content, some podcasts posted up. Um, I really gotta get my Wi-Fi situation going a lot stronger than what it is, because it's really gonna slow stuff down. But yeah, I'll do my best to keep on posting, and keep it fun, keep things engaging. I really don't like. I'm looking at the this front facing camera here, and it's just awkward for me. It's honestly weird. I'm like literally like staring at myself recording a video. So it's just kind of awkward. It's actually making me a little nervous. I don't really like it. So I'd rather not have the camera just like staring at me. And but yeah, that's all for now. Just like a short introduction. My name is Grace, or Gracie, whatever people call me, whichever of those two names most of the time. Um, but yeah, if there are any topics that people feel like, or have an interest in, other than the stuff that I kind of already mentioned, I would really appreciate some people giving me some direction, because I am just gonna, once I start posting stuff, I post stuff. So that's just how I do things. I get pretty dedicated towards projects, and I just do them and power through, and like have a pretty decent, schedule about like creating content and posting things up. And I went from like the techie stuff to kind of more. This is something that's more like, more on that like humanistic level, not so much dealing with just straight up machines. But yeah, I hope it comes out okay, and I'm really looking forward to this whole project. It's kind of just a project I'm doing on my own, just for this month. Hope well, not just for this month, but just starting it up this month. And I'm really hoping that people have a good new year, 2019. Hopefully it's good for people. I hope people's holidays all went good. For those celebrating Kwanzaa, for those celebrating Hanukkah, which was quite a bit earlier. For those who celebrated Christmas and Boxing Day and Christmas Eve and whatever other holidays are in between all of these other ones that I just mentioned. I'm not maybe super as knowledgeable as I should be, but I do know a whole lot of people who did not celebrate any of those above listed holidays, and that's fine too. Not everybody celebrates them, but I still hope you had fun in December. I still hope that January is gonna be good for you. Hopefully it all went well, and hopefully if there were some things that you had in mind that you want to do, and some projects and some goals you're trying to reach, there's not a better time than now to just start and begin to work on the stuff you want to work on. Even if it's not a New Year's resolution, or even if you don't do those, if you want to do something, start doing it, and then it'll eventually get done if you just keep doing it and keep working on it. So that's kind of my approach to a new year. Start when you're motivated. Once you get motivated, start working on what it is that you want to work on. Don't necessarily wait till January 1st. But definitely, make those SMART goals. The true psychology right there. Look it up if you don't know what it is. SMART, SMART, in capital letters, SMART goals. It's a method of kind of creating goals and tracking your progress, if you're actually keeping those goals or not. Versus the whole I want to do this and saying that, and 5 years later noticing that you only just said that you want to do that, and you never did a thing to work on it, or do it, or try, and you still are in the same place you were 5 years ago, when you never started doing what you said you wanted to start doing. I'm not saying I'm not one of those people, because I am. I have plenty of things I'm like, oh, I want to learn how to do this thing, and I never did. Probably never will, honestly, if I'm not gonna try, right? Maybe I'll just wake up one day with the knowledge, who knows. But yeah, uh welcome to Tomboy Official. Hopefully, it's gonna be fun for you. I know I'm gonna have a good time, and I'll keep the videos and content coming. You guys take care.